It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see Kenny Pickett. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Steelers and the Cowboys, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Pitt.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They were winners. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And he returns this to the 22.
So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Pickett.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Got an open man, it's Washington. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13.
Well, you get a look at their key inactives for this week's game. And Charles, clearly you don't want to have any of these guys unavailable, especially when you're where they're at fighting for a playoff spot.
I agree, because the postseason is on the line. So you've got to overcome the injuries and find a way to win. And the only way to do that, the guys available have to step up. What's that mantra in the NFL? Next man up. This is their opportunity.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long. And
he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
At the Cowboys' 42-yard line.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now Pickett.
This is caught by Robinson. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And his kick here is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
So here now the Cowboy offense onto the field to get their first crack at it. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
The rushing numbers for Pollard last week:
17 carries, 70 yards.
You know he's proud of his standing as the league's #3 rusher, and those linemen in front of him, they're just as proud, but they all have the same goal in mind.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run straight ahead here with Pollard.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake, Phillips. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
2nd down and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here's Pollard again.
There's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Cowboys are able to answer the early 3 points and take a 1st quarter lead.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Pickett throwing again on 2nd down. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Gets past one man. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. You look at this Steeler defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Phillips.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sideline. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring out the 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Pickett. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Steelers 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. 2nd quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 3.
Now Pickett, he's got this to his running back, Harris.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
They'll throw again with Pickett.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Pickett sets up play action.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
Pickett back to throw.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait until the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. Yeah. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Tony Pollard and his Dallas teammates ready again on offense.
A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
They go play action here on first down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Operating from the gun, Phillips. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Phillips. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. Phillips.
Here's a screen now for Pollard. On the move past the 40.
And down to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Hey, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Now Phillips on first down. And this is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On second down, it's Pollard. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Phillips now to throw on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 28 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
2nd down. Here's Pickett.
He gets it complete to Harris. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Here's Pickett. Here's one deep for Pickens.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 47 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Oh, he shifts past him.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
That is caught at the 7.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Back to throw, Pickett.
And this is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Pickett.
His pass caught at the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again.
And this is going to be incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, Phillips. And he lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Game clock setting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. Following the fumble recovery, Pickett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Looking to throw, Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Well, a good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now Pickett.
Looking sideline, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. A 3rd field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down.
Pickett.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll get the lead down to 5.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Phillips. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Phillips. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Now Bolden on the return.
This taken in right around the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
75 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
First down.
Phillips off the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Out of the gun, a give to Pollard.
Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Oh, turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Phillips. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
Here's Phillips on 3rd down.
taken down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter.
Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their 25-yard line.
Harris will start the drive out.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Anytime you hear the term an explosive run, most teams I know define that as any run over 10 yards, and they got that and more. How about a lot of credit for the big guys up front? That offensive line.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
George Pickens,
59 yards.
And the Steelers are back within a couple of the lead.
And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track sneakers? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed. They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. Back to throw. Phillips steps away to his left. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Looking for Pickens, he's got him on the out route.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Steelers first down.
Pickett will look to throw it here. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Now Pickett. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Quick completion here to Johnson.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Again, it's Johnson. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and goal.
Pickett going to bootleg it. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Steelers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 5. Now Bolden on the return.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
George Pickens back out now with the rest of the offense.
Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, you're a former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays, so let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett. That is caught. And he will have the Steelers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Harris running straight ahead, and he'll fight forward on the straight ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down and 8. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He is just not at his focus in this game. It's not one drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
And that would be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they didn't. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Fortunate to get that football back. It's trailing here in the second half. Last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Looking to throw. Phillips firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. 35 yards that time on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At the 45. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he stopped immediately there. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the check up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
116 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
1st down, Cowboys.
To throw is Phillips. Throwing on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Now Phillips on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 5. Running right, it's Pollard.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. So quite a call there. They go on 4th and inches and wind up getting 5 yards.
Back to throw. Phillips. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off play action. Phillips.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 15. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
That's interference. Defensive.
So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the 2nd half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here's Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the
the first down marker. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And now here come the Cowboys. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're sitting
under pressure again, and down he goes again. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. On the draw, it's Pollard, and he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So now the Cowboys down by 9. 1:44 to go. They're going to need a Christmas miracle to pull this one out as they've got it 1st and 10. And he fires one incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments. And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Phillips now throwing again.
Able to find Gallup.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk it over. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
And he is going to have a Steeler 1st down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Pickett down to a knee, and that is going to do it.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.